It really seems like just about everyone in the War Thunder community is pretty up in arms at the moment, and honestly, I think it's pretty justified. Recently, the COD Mine Man made a video dunking on Gaijin. He even used a screenshot of my comment section in the beginning, which was a surprise to me. This video that he made is racking up quite a lot of views, actually, and it kind of seems like this has been the trigger for lots of other creators, including myself, to do something similar. In this video today, I'm going to break down what I think is really problematic in War Thunder to me personally. It might be a bit different than what COD has to say, or Spookston, or Blightaily, or whoever else. I think even Defin's made a video now. What I have to say today is going to be geared more towards ARB, but that kind of should be a given if you're a watcher of my channel, and will likely be a bit more gameplay focused. First and foremost, I want to talk about top tier ARB. If you are one of those aforementioned watchers of my channel, you will probably notice that I haven't made any content on top tier vehicles in the year 2026. Actually, I just went and checked to be sure. I haven't made a video on a top tier vehicle since 2024. The last one was the video on the Rafale on December 19th, 2024. And there are plenty of reasons why this is the case. Top tier ARB in War Thunder is just peak slopification. Once War Thunder decided to add the AMRAAM and all the other Fox 3 missiles, this was kind of when top tier stopped being enjoyable for me. That and the addition of the 16v16 matchmaker, which basically just killed top tier entirely for me. It feels like they're trying to remove any sort of individual player impact into the game, and I know I'm beating a dead horse with this one, but it just feels like you can't really do much as a solo player. If I'm playing top tier, I don't want to play at all unless I have like a full squad of other players that are actually pretty good at the game. Maybe that would be different if the games were smaller, 10v10, 8v8, something like that. I don't know for sure. I haven't played a 10v10 or 8v8 matchmaker in War Thunder in many years, but one can dream, you know? The other thing is that it kind of feels like whatever plane you play in top tier, it sort of just feels like everything's kind of the same. And that's before we even get to copy-paste vehicles. It's just every plane in top tier sort of generally feels like they play the same way. And like I said a second ago, that's sort of just the nature of Fox 3 combat in War Thunder, and it's the same game mode. Nothing's changed at all when you go to top tier versus lower tiers in the game. It's the exact same game mode when that just doesn't work anymore. Top tier is so watered down, it just feels it's slop. It's slop. It's slop. I hate it. And that's not to say top tier War Thunder has never had its problems. Like, the problems really started as far back as like whenever the CL-13 got added to War Thunder in the German tech tree. Even all the way back then, I remember thinking, why am I fighting a saber flying my saber? This is silly. I was not good at the game back then, just keep that in mind. But little did I know what was coming to War Thunder. It eventually became just this super mega mishmash of every nation fighting every nation, and then it was just kind of like, oh, okay, well, this doesn't really feel like the same game that I started playing. It feels very just like, get in, get one kill, and die and leave. That seems like that's the model that War Thunder is going for, because people just want to grind to their next thing. Gaijin sees that, and they're like, okay, buy this premium, buy this premium, buy this premium, go head on with the first person you see, and then go next. Speaking of premiums, let's talk about the F-14D. This is a plane that people have been requesting for a long time now. Gaijin sees that. They're like, oh, let's give them their plane they've been wanting for so long. Let's make it an $80 fucking premium. Like, it's so obvious they are trying to just cash grab from the hype. Like, it's, oh my god, guys, Top Gun plane. Let's do Top Gun plane. Let's add it as a premium. $80. $80. This is more than literally any, like, AAA game. Like, what the fuck? It's like, I'm not even surprised, but also at the same time, it's just the most blatant, like, hi, give us money, please, shit ever. Hello, our wonderful player base. Look, F-14D. Ha, just kidding. It's an $80 premium. You want to be just like Top Gun. You want to be like Tom Cruise Maverick. Buy our premium now. Make the Burgers give us $80. And what's fucked up is, like, I can't even be mad at people for buying it, because I know people love these planes and they've been wanting to see them in the game for a long time. So it's like, I'm not gonna be mad at you if you buy this, but also, like, I'm just upset that Gaijin is like, hey, if you want this plane that's been wanting for a long time, you gotta give us $80. Fuck off. There's actually a section in COD Mine Man's video talking about how when you played this game in like 2013, 2014, it did feel like the devs and Gaijin like genuinely really cared about making something really, really awesome. And in a lot of ways, the game is really, really awesome. Like, all these detailed models, the gameplay was sick, it was really cool. It was just somewhere along the line, things started to change, and the game very much started to feel a lot more like a money printing machine than it did a game that had people behind it that were genuinely passionate about what they were doing. And that's a really sad loss, I think. I think we've been losing something really, really cool for a long time now. It hits especially hard to me because I played this game since I was a little kid. Like, I was 13 years old, I think, when I started playing this game, 12 or 13, and then just to watch this game change into something I hardly recognize anymore just kind of sucks. I mean, shit, from like 2022 to all the way through like the end of 2024, this game became a huge part of my life. I mean, it was my job for 4 years. And honestly, I'd like it to be my job again, but I really want to see the game be what it's supposed to be, and it's just not that. I don't know, man. I really feel like I need to be more structured here, but I'm sort of just stream of consciousness going for this because I try and sit down and make like a script for this, and I can't get anything to feel cohesive, so I'm just gonna ramble. How about that? The one thing I think I care about the most right now that is kind of a hot topic in War Thunder is the use of AI-generated fucking visuals in this game. If any of you have been in my streams before, you have almost certainly heard me yap about generative AI and how horrible it is for the world in general. Well, our beloved Gaijin has absolutely embarrassed every single person who has played this game. They've embarrassed themselves by using a ton of AI-generated visuals for the Sinrai Maiden's Gooner bait tank packs. Like, okay, this, like, I don't think there are AI-generated visuals for this, but like, what the fuck, man? Are you kidding me? Like, what are we doing, Gaijin? Like, come on. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't understand. Like, I know there's somewhere in this video, I don't know, we'll just watch it. Like, anime, I don't care. I like anime, but like, I don't understand the fetishization of like anime girls with huge tits, and like, why do we have to fetishize anime girls specifically? I don't understand it. And why are we doing it in War Thunder now? It's just embarrassing. Like, it's gross. Like, it's really, really icky. This is gross. It's crazy how much effort they put into this. Honestly. This is so fucking dumb. Like, bro, they gave them fucking jiggle physics in the trailer. Like, bro, are you kidding me? Hold on. Where's my speed thing? Are you serious? Gaijin, what are we doing? Like, this is just fucking embarrassing. Like, oh my god, like, I don't want to tell people I'm a War Thunder YouTuber because this is just like, they're gonna see this. Like, come on. And I know I have brought it up already, but the actual tank skins they used for these packs are full of AI-generated nonsense. They used Gemini, and they didn't even bother to crop the logo out. They say they, like, outsourced it, and they, like, overlooked it, but, dude, I call such bullshit on that just because it makes me think back to my experience trying to get my decal into the game, because that process took an entire year from submission of my decal to when it actually got put in the game, because they said like it wasn't right, they were trying to get it to fit right, like blah 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 blah. Yet you put in AI generated bullshit just on a whim because that's fine apparently. Like, just I want to publicly like make clear of my stance on generative AI in general. I am so anti generative AI. It belongs nowhere near any sort of creative anything. Like, it is disgusting that Gaijin like let this happen in their game. Like, it's not okay at all. I mean, charging $70 or profiting off of AI generated bullshit, lowest of the low. I generally, like, if you haven't caught the message already, cannot stand generative AI. I personally like have seen the consequences of it on people. I have an AI data center that's being built 2 miles from my house next year, which I don't want to happen, obviously. Being built right next, literally in the parking lot of a zoo. I'll stop myself here on the AI rant because, I mean, I could go on for 20 minutes, but I'm not gonna. Anyway, it's really hard for me to describe, like, what exactly is the biggest thing that bothers me about War Thunder, because there have been, like, things I have been talking about for years. There are things that all of my other YouTube friends have been talking about for years, and a lot of times we would get labeled as complainers or being overwhelmingly negative for no reason when none of these problems have gone away, but now there's big YouTubers talking about it, so now there's at least something happening. I mean, shit, there was like a reason I sort of nailed out the like complainy style videos that I would do every now and then, because I felt that I was starting to be received as just like a complainy person when I don't think I was being that way at all, but I felt I was being perceived that way. So I am glad that some of these larger YouTubers are talking about this now, but I wish that people wouldn't have just like labeled me as like someone who complains or something for bringing up the same issues, 3 years ago. It is so difficult for me to describe what I take issue with in War Thunder because there's so many things. I can't even pinpoint like one thing that I prioritize over another. But I guess all of those things sort of come from the business model Gaijin has decided to pursue. It seems that they are pursuing money and progression and making people like grind. They're making the grind of the game the priority as opposed to making the gameplay actually fun. So you get to your top tier vehicles or whatever, and then the gameplay loop is just horrible. Like, it's not a good time. Instead of making changes to the way the game works and functions and plays, they decide to make new premium vehicles that they know are going to make them a ton of money, when that would be okay if I think they decided to also change the way the game plays, because the gameplay loop currently just isn't fun. Like, it's just boring. I mean, there's a reason I stay, like, when I make videos, I basically stay from between 7.0 and, like, 9.0 for the most part. Like, I don't really go outside of that very often. Props are extremely boring. People just camp their airfields when there's the last one alive. And then top-tier jets, it's just who can throw their Fox 3s better than the other person. And I don't like that. And as much as this sucks to say, I really don't think there's going to be any massive changes happening to War Thunder, even with the largest creators on YouTube making videos about this, because it's just like this kind of thing I feel like happens every few years. It's like War Thunder sucks, something triggers a huge reaction from the player base and community. They say they're going to change stuff to make it better, and then nothing ever really changes for the better. It's just everything's just a big nothing burger of changes. But as I said a second ago, we have some of the largest creators in War Thunder making videos on this topic about how generally the game just is in a really bad state. And it's like there are too many things to even like begin, so I don't even know where to start. We're like, what's wrong with the game, specifically with ARB. So if Gaijin asked me like, what would you do first? It's like, I don't even really know. There are so many things. I would just say do everything at once. I'd like make a whole list, bullet points, like change this, boom, and then we'll go from there. But you know, what do I know? I don't know. I'm trying to be like relatively tasteful with what I'm saying, while also at the same time trying to really emphasize how I do feel, like genuinely feel about a lot of the stuff happening, especially the AI bullshit. Like, fuck off with that. Like that's just like the biggest fuck you to everyone that plays this game, honestly. And the fact they haven't removed any of that stuff and then refunded all the people who bought it. But anyway, hope y'all are doing well. Content will resume as normal after this video. I will probably talk about more stuff like this. Maybe I'll go make some videos that are more specifically catering to like specific issues in ARB. I think that might be the best method of action for me. Even though it feels like I'm kind of just screaming into the void, you know, maybe it feels better for me, I think. So anyway, hope you all are doing well, and I will see you guys in a couple days with the next upload. See ya.